A secret dossier about a diamond-shaped UFO sighting barred from release by the United Kingdom military media says. Now we know that this past spring, the UK was supposed to make public all its UFO sighting files, all its X-files to the public or to the world in order for them to be able to study them and disclose whatever they find in there. It's like a vault of all these sightings and encounters. Now, an eyewitness of the alleged UFO sighting reportedly observed this particular UFO for about 10 minutes. Please consider supporting my Patreon account to support my YouTube channel, since YouTube again has demonetized me. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Now, what's the story with this? The eyewitness says that he was observing this for about 10 minutes, and also that they saw military jets fly a series of low-level passes by this UFO. The impending release of a classified dossier that allegedly features colored photos of a UFO spotted in the area of the village of Calvin, located in the Scottish Highlands in 1990, ended up being delayed by 5 more decades thanks to efforts of UK Ministry of Defence, according to The Sun. According to that paper, the photos in question were snapped by 2 Perthshire hikers. They observed this diamond-shaped metallic craft and took several pictures of it before the object shot up vertically out of sight in unprecedented speed, with the eyewitnesses also claiming they saw military jets fly a series of low-level passes. Now, while another said that the dossier was reportedly expected to be declassified on the 1st of January next year, January 2021, as per the 30-year rule, the Ministry of Defense postponed the release until all the way down to 2072. The year 2072, another 52 years, without explanation, quote unquote. Isn't that strange? The UFO investigator, Nick Pope, has explained a, quote, definitive explanation for what was seen at Calvin in Scotland, quote, unquote, has never been discovered despite an extensive investigation. He says, this is all so frustrating. The Calvin incident is one of the most intriguing of all the UFO mysteries from that period, Pope said. He says, under the 30-year rule, the file should have been released on January 1st, 2021, but if the ministry gets their way, it won't be released until January 1st, 2072, an 82-year closure. By the time the world gets to see the file, the 2 witnesses will be dead. This is crazy, Pope said. What are the authorities trying to hide, end quote. Well, obviously, they don't want people getting to these witnesses and talking to them. Perhaps these witnesses should make a very detailed, a written recorded account of what they said, video and audio and everything, including their images, their photos of what exactly they saw, and leave it to posterity. Now, while the National Archives, quote, refused to comment further, end quote, and the Ministry of Defense refused to comment at all, the Information Commissioner's Office is now investigating a complaint about the National Archives withholding these documents, the newspaper says, which of course it should not be doing. 82 years after the fact, something very strange is going on here. This is by Andrei Dergalin on Sputnik. Please leave your comments. I had a friend from Liverpool. We were godparents to one of her 2 sons, and she told me that when she was from Liverpool, and when she was a teenager, at home with one of her brothers, they saw a UFO, and it was so low over their area, the whole house was shaking. She will never forget it. She says it was so huge and made such noise, and it was an out-of-this-world spacecraft. They thought it was going to do something to the area. They were really frightened. They hid themselves in the basement, in some basement storage room, and wouldn't come out until it left, until all this shaking and vibrating was going on. But they actually saw it with their eyes. And this was over Liverpool, a city, not in some virgin area in the woods of the mountains of Scotland or something. So anyway, please leave your comments, and thank you again for your support.